citizenship and whether Mark Golding is a Jamaican and how it would look if Mark Golding becomes Prime Minister, seeing that he has dual citizenship. And this just enlightens how dark the Labour rights are, not just in mind, but in body and in spirit. Labour rights, I want you to remember that you elected the first non-Jamaican to become Prime Minister.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl and Isabel Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on, put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, People's National Party supporters versus the Jamaica Labour Party supporters. Still on this matter of Mark Golding's dual citizenship. I want to know if you hear this staunch PNP supporter speaking on what a Jamaica Labour Party blogger continues to say. As well as my people, the National Integrity Action come out strong, against the government not wanting to move away from the Privy Council as the final court of appeal. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform. Subscribe over there. Get that channel to 1k for me. Please and thanks. Some people will still see the Labour rights them pressing Mark Golding, mainly about this whole dual citizenship thing. And we're seeing them launch a protest down at Duke Street, them people, and them basically, me see even one woman I say, Mark Golding make sure suffer. I mean, I understand that part of the protest where she said Mark Golding and make sure suffer, Mark Golding is not in power. So I don't know if a Prime Minister Andrew Ole she want to say, but she use, in an indirect form calling Mark Golding's name. But them launch a protest, my people, and them basically I say Mark Golding for decide between, England and Jamaica. Amongst them, many of the Jamaica Labour Party's bloggers still pressing this issue of, his dual citizenship when it's stated in the Constitution, this present Constitution, that it's no offense for Commonwealth citizen, let alone a born Jamaican, to serve in the Parliament. And once you can serve in that Parliament, you can run against any leader who is the head of the country. And so in defense is a People's National Party supporter run out power, Jamaica Labour Party blogger, basically answer, her pressing this dual citizenship same way and saying who market British. Them give all new name people. So right now the people have really lost, under symbolism. They're not pressing the issues at hand. But dual citizenship right now is their main talk. But here with that gentleman here for some people.
So here is something I'm trying to understand, especially with the Labour rights on this platform. Now last night I was listening to Munchi B's live where she have a lot of Labour rights on there discussing the constitutional reform. But one of the topics that they held on to, or one of the motions that they were holding on to, was the matter of dual citizenship and whether Mark Golding is a Jamaican and how it would look if Mark Golding becomes Prime Minister, seeing that he has dual citizenship. And this just enlightens how dark the Labour rights are, not just in mind, but in body and in spirit. Labour rights, I want you to remember that you elected the first non-Jamaican to become Prime Minister in Edward Philip George Seaga. Now, I understand that with the constitutional reform, it's a battle of CCJ versus Privy Council. And I, like many Jamaicans, understand why this Labour Party would want to keep the Privy Council as our final court of appeal. They understand that not many Jamaicans, very few Jamaicans at that, cannot afford to take a case to the Privy Council. And the most recent one that went to the Privy Council showed up how terrible our court system is with their failing DPP Paula Llewellyn. And that just even shows how corrupted the labor rights are. They're in fear of us taking cases to the CCJ, which will show up and enlighten how corrupted our justice system have become. Paula Llewellyn even said it out of her mouth that she's worked with tampered jurors and tampered judges and everything tampered when it's dealing with criminal matters of our country. So we Jamaicans understand why the government want to keep the Privy Council, which is also contrary to me. How is it that we want to move to become a republic and cut ties with the British, but still have their Privy Council, which we have to pay for as our final court of appeal? Labour rights we will not sign. Our leader stands firm on that. And let me remind you guys of this. When Mark Golding stated that to have dual citizenship sit in parliament, it was never a stance of the PNP. It was a stance of Mark Golding, and he made that clear. And finally, I'm seeing that Mr. Vegas wants Mark Golding to come and discuss his dual citizenship or discuss his stance of which country he's a citizen of. Listen to me, Mr. Vegas, sir. You have no credibility in Jamaica nor in any society that you have ever walked foot in. Yes, you may have hot walked and you may have do all the sort of foolishness in our dancehall culture which didn't make much contributions. And not just to you but to the other people who are seeking attention of Mark Golding's citizenship and whether or not he's a Jamaican. Let me do something that he did that could have, well, I hope it did shame not just you guys but Everall Warmington. I'm going to do it one more time for you guys. So, shut up on the mouth. Shut up on the mouth. And watch us take the reins of government whenever your leader calls it about citizens. Shut up.
I'm a people we're seeing in the latter part of him video, him speaking on, the government currently wants to keep the Privy Council. And with the if and but attitude of Prime Minister Andrew Holness, we're seeing that he's not too, up to beat for the CCJ to become the final court. He's even making referencing to, the final court being in Jamaica. And I'm wondering, could it be that Jamaica might have some form of beef, or he might have some form of beef with the whole, CARICOM Trinidad, because we know that the CCJ is located in Trinidad. So, me kind of wonder around that. And so he calls for a referendum on the final court of appeal. And we see now, my people, that the National Integrity Action is the latest civil society body to press for complete severance of ties with Britain. And we're seeing, my people, the Principal Director Daniel Archer says the removal of the king does not sufficiently guarantee the loyalty of the country's leaders to the people of Jamaica. She said the nation's transition from a constitutional monarchy to a republic must include a solemn commitment to the Jamaican people and not to the Parliament of Jamaica. I may agree with that aspect. This also requires the removal of the final court of appeal from Britain. She quotes, "It's ethically unsound to remove the king and still expect the Privy Council appointed by the king to dictate the application and interpretation of Jamaican law. This essentially grants another country authority to dictate Jamaica's laws." She even spoke on, concerns regarding opposition leader Mark Golding's, dual citizenship, and said that this is permitted by Jamaican law, which also requires that both the Governor General, the King's representative, and the Prime Minister swear loyalty to the King of the United Kingdom. The issue of whether dual nationals should participate in the governance of Jamaica is not a matter to be determined by the Parliament without its members actively seeking the opinions of those they represent. This issue also affects Jamaicans within the diaspora, and we should fairly consider their views. Added to that, she said constitutional reform is not the sole purview of government and those it handpicks. Rather, it is a collective responsibility that should include comprehensive education of the public about many areas covered by the Constitution. This will empower every Jamaican to understand and contribute to what they want the Constitution to include. She said the town halls are insufficient and suggested that the methods used by political parties when conducting election campaigns should be employed to engage every Jamaican on the Constitution. And on the seat, my people, everyone is calling for more public education. It is important. It's not the Constitution for the Parliament, but the whole Constitution for Jamaicans. And all Jamaicans must be included. But still seeing some people commenting in the comment section saying that they're still waiting on the whole impeachment where the Prime Minister had promised in his first 100 days. It has been many 100 days. It has been thousands and thousands of days. Right? Since his 8 years in office. We're still seeing them calling for the Constitution to have the fixed election dates and not just a Prime Minister to keep the date to himself until he's ready to make the public know. Right? Amongst many other things. Right? So I want to hear from one of my people. Talk up in the comment section and tell me what you think. Right? Having sent and circulated this whole Constitution, I know say no for one to read through half of it because as you see it's 103 pages. And I want to hear some of the things where one would like to see in this whole Constitution reform. And the fact that it's, basically passed in the House already, written down. Right? We see it now, say, them basically are going to come now to persuade the people to accept them proposal, because will they change anything if the people even have a different, purview on a certain things in the Constitution? Will they go back to the Joint Board and change that report, seeing that they have basically passed it through the House? I want to know, my people. Talk up in the comment section, make a reason. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Member badges, you get member shout out, the whole works. Only a small fee per month to become a member of the Anisabel Rose movement. Member shout out goes to Angela and Yvonne Wallace. Big up on yourself, assist. Thanks for the continued support on the channel. Notification shout out goes to Evelyn Meikle. Big up yourself, Evelyn Meikle. Thanks for your continued support from each and every subscriber. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the videos, support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. As on a comment on the video them, please to like and share out the videos them so others can get the videos. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. This is an ongoing topic, my people. We now take it out of the media space because we want the people to have a voice. Stay tuned, big up on yourself.